जिसको खुजली टाइप में।
So good morning everyone. Today we'll start new topic, that is sector register. Uh, we already done lab work based on registers, but theoretical study still remaining. So up to last class we have completed different types of flip-flops, okay, and their conversions, characteristic situations, excitation tables, conversion table, conversion circuits, all these things. Today we will go more. Okay. Further we study about shift registers. So as I mentioned you, flip flop, okay, is a basic uh, building block of a register or any memory element. Already I told you, and it is an example of sequential circuit. Okay, in the case of sequential circuit, the output depends on current input as well as the previous output. So that is also the difference between your combinational circuit and the sequential circuit. So one step करते हैं हम लोग up to shift register तक आ गए. So register means it is a part of memory circuit and flip flop is a part of register. Okay. So combining registers, you will have the memory element. So different sorts of different types of registers are there. So many classifications are there. We'll study one by one. Okay. So this is called the 4-bit buffer registers. So number of bit, how many number of bits can be stored by means of a register is completely determined by means of number of flip-flops. How many number of flip-flops are required to build a particular type of register that will give you the total number of bits to be stored. Here, for example, we have taken four number of flip-flop D1, D2, D3, D4. So naturally, this register will store maximum of 4 bits. Okay. So 4 bit means 16 combinations. So out of 16 combination, any one combination is to be stored for a particular instant of time. Okay. So this is the example of a register that is called 4-bit buffer register. So I am going to explain the working mechanism of this buffer register. So here most of the cases will use D flip flop because you people aware about that. D flip flop is nothing but the delay flip flop. That means whatever be the input, that will go to the that will pass to the output. Okay, simply giving some delay. So our aim is to store the data, whatever at input that will be stored. So that's why we prefer here D flip flop. Okay. So at the beginning, see here, I'm showing you four flip top 1, 2, 3, 4, and every D flip flop, so it is having single input and single output, that is Q. I'm not saying here Q bar because that is not so important here. So we'll use only any one of the output, either Q1, Q or Q bar. Here we are using only the Q outputs. So X1 is the input of the first flip flop. Naturally, Q1 is the output of the first flip flop. D2, that is at the D2 we are getting input as X2, and the Q2 is the output of this flip flop 2. Flip flop 3 के लिए D3 is input, and D3 we are providing externally X3 as input, and Q3 is the output. Similarly, for flip flop 4, Q4 is the input and X4 is the input and Q4 is the output. So how to store the data here? You people know that whenever a clock is present, okay, any sort of flip flop, it works its natural process. So all the clock's inputs are connected together, tied together, and applying simultaneously. So once you have given inputs x1, x2, x3, x4 simultaneously, मान लो 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 whatever, any values from 0 0 0 to 1 1 1. So after a single clock, whenever you are applying a single clock for a particular active edge of the clock, all the data, that is Q1, all the Qs, all the x1, x2, x3, x4. So all the x's are to be at the at the output of corresponding flip flop. So x1, x2, x3, x4, all the bits are present, and whenever you are applying the clock here, so naturally all the input will go to the output corresponding its output. So x1 go to the Q1, x2 will move to the Q2, x3 move to x3, x4 will move to Q4. Q4. So that means देखो यहाँ पे हमने लिखे हैं just I what I told you that they have written. Okay. At the presence of the clock, we can store Q4, Q3, Q2, Q1, and that is nothing but Q4, Q3, X4, X3, X2, X1. So that is X is equal to Q. We can write down. So for a single clock, we may have all the data at that particular outputs. Okay, for the respective outputs. So that is called your registers, the buffer register. So we'll go for control buffer register. That means you will have some control. Either you can store or you can empty the registers. So it's a simple. बोलो किसी को भी डाउट है यहाँ पे, किसी को डाउट है और if you have any query or if you have any doubt, so you can ask me, I can repeat it. But this is the simple register, buffer register, because it can store something. Okay. So any doubt you can ask me, I can explain it once more. Otherwise, you move to some complex register that is called the control buffer register. यहाँ पे control का कोई बात नहीं है. As the inputs are present, and so as soon as the clock is applied, the data will be stored. यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या लिए load. Okay, load. So load, the control signal load is here. Okay, control signal load is here. And also there is a clear. So we can when the clear is high, the register is ready for taking any data. Okay, so load here is the control. Okay, load here is the control input. This load. Okay, so load there is a two knob. One is dotted, inverted, and another is directly connected. Okay, so when load is high, data bits can be stored. Okay, so when the load is high, मान लो the load is high, so that means when that input is high, load is high, so what happens? This upper line would be zero. This upper line would be zero because that is connected with the NOT gate. Okay, so that's connected with NOT gate. This the short line, this is direct line, is would be the high. So when the load is high, so the lower line is high. When the load is low, the lower line will be low. But in the upper gate, the NOT gate, it gives the opposite output. When the load is high, this NOT gate gives the low output. When the load is low, this NOT gate gives the high output. So when the load is high, then the upper lines, see, upper lines are deactivating. Upper lines are deactivating this AND gate. This AND gate. So right side AND gates are deactivated because one input having 0. So that AND gate will give you 0 output here. Simply this AND gate will also give 0 output here. This AND gate also will give 0 output here. Again also this gate will give the same output. So as soon as the load is high, the lower lines will be high. So that means this AND gate is activated because it is connected to high. The left one and left AND gates. All four left AND gates will be active now. So x1, x2, x3, x4, these are the data to be stored here. This is the value to be stored here. So when the load, listen please carefully, x1, x2, x3, x4 are present here. The data either may be, all x's should be either 0 or 1 or combination of 0, 1. Okay. So any values x1, x2, x3, x4 are present here. Then when the load input is high, then what happens? This q1 go to the d1. X1 will go to d1. X2 will go to d2. X3 will reach to d3 and x4 will reach to d4. So up to this. So when load is high, I am telling again, when the load is high, upper line is deactivated. So that means the right side AND gate, this gate, this gate, this gate, and this AND gate will be deactivated. But the left side AND gates, this one, this left one will be activating now. So as the left gates are activating now, so when the load is high, this x1 is coming to AND gate and the output will be reaching to the D1, X2 will reach to the D2, X3 will reach to D3, and X4 will reach to D4. After this situation, after having this situation, you will apply clock. So now you use the clock, okay? You are applying the clock. As soon as the clock is applied, all the inputs from X1 to X4 will reach Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Okay. So suddenly you are applying the clock, then D1 will go to the Q1, D2 will go to Q2, D3 will go to Q3, and D4 will go to Q4. So this is the way of having the data, or the data can be stored in that way. So load is high means you are loading the data. That means you are writing something. Okay, you are writing something. Okay, something means it's a binary data. It is either all 0, either all 1, or combination of 1. Okay, as per your choice. So we have done the practical experiment. Okay, in the next experiment session, we'll again repeat register, and you practice all those what I have shown you. Your home, at your home, you just practice all those lab work. Okay, experiment, and next Monday we'll practice once again. So if you have doubt, I can explain more. So this is the loading case. When the load is high, I told you everything. Now we go for when the load is low. When the load is low, then what will happen? Okay. So listen carefully. My voice is audible to you? My voice is audible to you? I think audible. Otherwise, you should say. Okay. So as you are not complaining anything, so I am assuming that the voice is clear to you. So when the load is low, okay, when the load is low, okay, so what will happen? As I explained you earlier, when the load is low, the upper line will be activating. Upper line is high, okay, but the lower lines are off. So when the lower lines are off, that is the left side AND gates. This, this, and this will be off. Okay, because you will know that any one of the input to the AND gate is low, that means output will be low. So that means it is deactivating. All the left side AND gates are now off conditions. Right side AND gates are this and this and this and this. Right side AND gates are now activated. So now they are on. So what will happen? This is high. Okay. So upper line is high. So this is now okay high. So what will happen? This Q1C, this Q1 move to this AND gate, and it will again come to the OR gate, and again it will come to D1. So it will be rotating here. Okay. So it will be coming output to the input, and again it will applying the clock. You will have the same data. Okay. Similarly, Q2C, it will come to this AND gate and it reach to the OR gate, and it will come to D2. So it is the circuit. that will complete the circuit. It will moves in this way. Okay, when the clock is applied. Okay, so again in the same way, again in the same way. So this is the working principle of 4-bit control buffer resistor. Okay, this is called logic diagram for 4-bit control buffer resistor. Now I think you understood the usefulness of the load input or the control input. Okay, so having doubt, you then you can ask me. I can explain this operation also. But if you don't have, I can move further. So see the circuit. I'm giving 1 minute time. Okay. So see the circuit and test it by yourself. Having any doubt, so I can explain. So I'm giving 1 minute more to see the circuit and checking the operation by yourself. So see this circuit.
सर x1 x2 x4 ये सब क्या है?
X1, X2, X3, these are the input data. Okay, it may be 0, 0, 0, 0, it may be 0, 1, 0, 1, it may be 1, 0, 1, 0, or it may be 1, 1, 1, 1. That is, these are the input data. You are the data which to be stored. Okay, the data which to be stored in the flip flop. Combination of flip flop showing you the register. In the combination of register, nothing but the memory. So X1, X2, X3, these are the input data, binary data. Those are stored here. Okay. Those are
सर CR
huh? बोलो
CLR clear
clear. Clear मैंने बोला clear when the clear is high. Okay. That means these flip flops are ready to take the data. So clear means the output will be empty. Okay. All the flip flops are will be empty. Means all the outputs are zero. Okay. You are resetting. Okay. You are clearing means you are resetting. Okay. That means it may be previously run. Okay. So when you have previously run, so some data may be previously written. Okay. So now your data to be stored. So before storing your data, you just clear out, wash out the previous data. So that's why you are using clear out. Clear out. Okay. So yeah. Clear reset. पता है ना? ये problem. Reset means you are setting previously. Okay. Initially you are some setting the input. That's what it is. Clear reset. Clear means you are making resetting the output. अब बोलो किसी को भी और कुछ पूछना है सो यहाँ पे हम लोग डेटा ट्रांसफर ऑफ रजिस्टर मतलब कैसे डेटा ट्रांसफर हो रहा है सो दैट इज वो ब्लॉक डायग्राम रिप्रेजेंटेशन नॉट द लॉजिकल ओके ब्लॉक डायग्राम रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द डेटा ट्रांसफर प्रोसेस so data so now I am assuming you don't have any queries here still having doubt you can ask me having any doubt you can ask me see यहाँ पे टेस्ट क्या हो रहा है सीरियल इनपुट है तो यहाँ क्या लिखा है देखो सीरियल इन सीरियल आउट शिफ्ट रजिस्टर सो ये सीरियली इनपुट हो रहा है एंड 1 by 1 आउटपुट भी जा रहा है दैट इज सीरियल इन सीरियल आउट सीरियली इन हो रहा है एंड सीरियली 1 by 1 each and every clock it is storing the serial in means after applying single clock the first data stored second clock second data to be stored third clock application of the third clock third data to be stored application of fourth clock the fourth data has been stored okay so similarly after giving one clock the first data would be retrieved in the second third and fourth in that way that means serially data inputting and serially outputting so यहाँ पे क्या है देखो serially सीरियल डेटा इनपुट, सीरियली डेटा आउटपुट सेम है, लेकिन यहाँ क्या था, लेफ्ट टू राइट हो रहा है, यहाँ पे राइट टू लेफ्ट शिफ्ट रजिस्टर। ओके, ये भी शिफ्ट है, लेफ्ट से राइट हो रहा था, यहाँ पे राइट से लेफ्ट हो रहा है। ओके, यहाँ पे देखो सीरियल इन हो रहा है वन बाय अनदर, बट पैरेलली आउट। ओके, पैरेलल आउट हो रहा है। ओके, so you need to be applied 4 clocks to store all 4 data, but within a single clock you are having the output, that is the parallel output. All the data simultaneously you are getting, but in the serial case you are not getting all the data simultaneously, you are getting the data as output one by one. Okay, but यहाँ पे देखो जब parallel processing होता है, parallel output means parallel data output means you have all the data simultaneously. ये था सीरियल इन पैरेलल आउट। यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, पैरेलल इन हो रहा है, यहाँ पे सीरियली इन हो रहा था, वन बाय अनदर इनपुट वाज कमिंग, बट यहाँ पे देखो ऑल द इनपुट्स आर कमिंग टुगेदर, ऑल द इनपुट्स आर स्टोर्ड साइमल्टेनियसली इन ए सिंगल क्लॉक। Similarly, in a single clock there is all those are coming out, so that is called parallel in parallel out. Okay, यहाँ पे देखो, so how many types of combination you can do। यहाँ पे देखो पैरेलली डेटा कमिंग हो रहा है 1 2 3 4। ओके, यहाँ पे सीरियली आउटपुट हो रहा है, सो इससे पैरेलल इन सीरियल आउट। ओके, ये क्या है देखो, ये सीरियल इन है सीरियल आउट है, सीरियल इन है सीरियल आउट है, सो दैट मींस बोथ डायरेक्शन फ्रॉम लेफ्ट टू राइट, राइट टू लेफ्ट, सो बाय डायरेक्शनल। ओके, so serial in serial out shift register, so it can shift from left to right, it can shift from right to left, so shift left shift right register, so that's why it is called bidirectional register. Okay, ये रोटेट हो रहा है, देखो डेटा घुस गया, वो लास्ट में जो था वो इनपुट में आ गया, then again it is coming back and shifting one by one place and it is moving, it is rotating, it's a rotate राइट शिफ्ट रजिस्टर, राइट तरफ शिफ्ट हो रहा है, सो इट्स ए राइट शिफ्ट एंड एज इट इज रोटेटिंग, सो इट्स रोटेट राइट शिफ्ट रजिस्टर। ये भी सेम है, ये जो है जी एच भी सेम ही है, लेकिन ये डायरेक्शन थोड़ा अलग है, ये लेफ्ट तरफ जा रहा है, इसलिए रोटेट लेफ्ट शिफ्ट रजिस्टर। और जी में क्या था पहला वाला, वो रोटेट है लेकिन राइट शिफ्ट हो। So these are the combinations you can design all sorts of registers. These are the classification and the data transfer processes basically, whether you can say data transfer process. So serial in, serial out, serial in, parallel out, parallel in, serial out, parallel in, parallel out. Okay, shift left, shift right, and simultaneous shift left, shift right, that is all bidirectional. So all the possibilities are there and the rotation also be there. Okay, so all these combinations are available. So how many data transfer processes are there, data transfer registers are there? So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, that is 8 types. Okay, so 8 types. So that is serial in, serial out shift register, that is the simple one, serial in. Okay, serial in हो रहा है, serial out हो रहा है, जैसे previously मैंने जो तुमको दिखाया ये वाला सीरियल इन, ये सीरियल इन पैरेलल आउट भी हो सकता है, ये नहीं है, ये सीरियल इन पैरेलल आउट, सीरियल इन हुआ है, सीरियल इन नहीं, ये पैरेलल इन पैरेलल आउट। ओके, देखो पैरेलल इन हो रहा है और पैरेलल आउट हो रहा है, तो ये था तुम्हारा पैरेलल इन पैरेलल आउट। ओके, तो यहाँ पे देखो सीरियल इन हो रहा है और सीरियल आउट हो रहा है, पहले जो मैंने दिखाया था वो पैरेलल इन था, पैरेलल आउट था, तो ये सीरियल इन सीरियल आउट, तो 4 बिट का है, इसलिए 4 बिट का, ठीक है, तो इसलिए फर्स्ट वाला जो है ये है तुम्हारा 4 बिट सीरियल इन सीरियल आउट शिफ्ट राइट रजिस्टर, शिफ्ट राइट हो रहा है, ताले सीरियल इन आउट के सीरियल हो रहा है, तो सीरियल सीरियल आउट, और ट्रांसफर कहां से कहां हो रहा है, फ्रॉम लेफ्ट टू राइट, तो शिफ्ट राइट, दैट्स व्हाई। ओके, So as soon as the clock is applied, the first data that is G1 will move to Q1. Q1 पे जो था वो Q2 में चला जाएगा, Q2 में जो था वो Q3 में चला जाएगा, Q3 में जो है Q4 में चला जाएगा. Okay, that is the first clock. Using of the first clock. So using first clock, first data to be entered here. Now second clock, तो क्या होगा? पहला वाला जो डेटा था वो Q2 में चला जाएगा. ओके, और बाहर में जो डेटा था D1 में वो Q1 में चला जाएगा. तो at the end of second clock, the second data has been entered here. Now apply the third clock. Third data will be entered in the first clock. And the पहला वाला second जो था यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, third वाला जो था यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. So in that way you will need 4 clock to enter all 4 data. ठीक है. Simply you have to provide clock inputs also whenever you are taking data serially out. Okay, ये था serial in serial out का. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे डीप फ्लिप फ्लॉप यूज करके ये बनाया था, डीप फ्लिप फ्लॉप करके. तो यहाँ पे देखो जेके, तो जेके में जो होगा टॉगल नहीं होना चाहिए रजिस्टर. टॉगल हो जाएगा तो तुम्हारा जो डेटा है वो उल्टा स्टोर होगा. बट memory should store whatever you are providing the data, that should be stored. If you are providing 0, that 0 should to be stored. If you are providing 1, that 1 to be stored. Okay, you are providing 1 and 0 store हो रहा है, or you are providing 0, 1 store हो रहा है, that is not the issue, that not be done. इसलिए देखो जेके में 0 0 1 और 1 0 हो सकता है. तो 0 इनपुट में जब होगा 0 तो आउटपुट में 0 ही होगा. यहाँ पे जो 1 होगा तो आउटपुट में 1 होगा. क्योंकि वी नो दैट जे के 0 1 होगा तो आउटपुट रीसेट होता है, 0 होता है. 1 0 जो होता है तो सेट होता है. सो whenever the input is 0, output Q1 will be 0. Whenever serial input is high, Q1 will be high. So that Q1 is connected to input to J2, so that's why Q1 will move to Q2 and Q2 will move to Q3 and Q3 will move to Q4. तो serially in हो रहा है and serially out हो रहा है by using JK flip flop. Okay, by using JK flip flop. Okay, so this is the case. Using SR flip flop also in the same way. Nothing new is there, nothing new is happening here, only the flip flops are different. Okay, so I'm not explaining SR flip flop because it is same to same है. नाम ही थोड़ा अलग है, but input combinations are same. So this is all about your 4-bit serial in serial out shift register. किसी को डाउट है serial in serial out पे तुम बात कर सकते हो, तुम बोल भी सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. तो किसी को भी डाउट है serial in serial out में तुम बता सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Having any doubt, you please tell me. But your students are not regularly doing your classes. I think in the mid sem 2 में बहुत लोग मुसीबत में पड़ जाएंगे. Maximum of 45 students, not 45 to 50, you are staying in my class. बाकी जितने तुम्हारा 15 स्टूडेंट है वो मुसीबत में पड़ जाएगा. And that will affect your internal marks also. That will significantly observable होगा तुम्हारा internal marks में. Those are attentively doing your classes, definitely they are having good number of good marks, chances of good marks. Okay, those are not doing their classes regularly, so they may face lots of difficulties, theoretical as well as practical. Okay, yes, session में. तो मेरा रिक्वेस्ट यही है, तुम्हारे जो स्टूडेंट जो तुम्हारे जो दोस्त लोग है सबको बोल देना चाहिए कि भाई रेगुलरली डू द क्लासेस, अदरवाइज यू विल फेस लॉट्स ऑफ प्रॉब्लम. ओके, so in that time if you ask me, if you request me sir कुछ कीजिए, so that will be beyond my control. Okay, because the data sheets to be provided to the authority, higher authority, and that not be in my control. So I will not do anything in that case, but right now I can help you. Okay, right now I can help you. before moving the data sheet to the others. Okay, so you join the class more and more, then you will be more benefited. Now, I am repeatedly telling you, if you have any doubt regarding the classes, you have to ask me the questions. You have to cooperative. You have to communicating. Okay, otherwise it will not be possible for me to make you understand. Every time I am telling repeatedly, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, I think you don't have any problem, but still facing doubt, you have to ask me. Okay, don't be shy, don't be silent. If you face any query, if you need to have some query and make it clear, you must ask me the question. Jaise some of the students are asking their questions if they have any doubt. So hope for the best. And now I continue the next session. Okay, next topic, that is your. So that is also देखो serial in serial out, but ये क्या हो रहा है, left shift हो रहा है. It's a left shift. Okay, so nothing new to explain. Right shift जो था left shift भी same ही है, operation same है. यहाँ पे data right side में enter हो रहा है and बाएं तरफ जा रहा है. So that's it. This is called the left shift register. Previously I explained it. That was your right shift register. It is a left shift register. But serially in हो रहा है, serially out हो रहा है. But it is moving the data. It moves the data from right side to the left side. So that is why it is called shift left register. 4 bit serial in, serial out, shift left, shift register. Okay, इसलिए इसका नाम वही है. I explain why it is called 4 bit, why it is called serial in, why it is called serial out, why it is called shift left register. Okay, I explained all these things. Now serial in, parallel out. Serial in हो रहा है, देखो. So serial in हो रहा है means if you want to store 4 bit data, you need to have 4 clock. So after using 4 clock, you can store 4 bit data here. So after storing this data, देखो यहाँ पे तुम parallelly okay access कर सकते हो. So you are taking the data, you are accessing the data, you are retrieving the data, you are reading the data parallel. Okay, so parallelly, that means simultaneous operation. Okay, parallel processing. It's a faster one than the serial out. Okay, it's a faster one. So you are taking the data simultaneously, all the 4 data. Okay, so serially in हो रहा है लेकिन parallel out हो रहा है. एंट्री मारने के लिए 4 क्लॉक रिक्वायरमेंट होता है, लेकिन बाहर जाने के लिए सिंगल क्लॉक में काफी. ओके, सो दैट्स इट इज कॉल्ड 4 बिट बिकॉज़ इट कैन स्टोर 4 बिट डाटा. इन कैसे हो रहा है, सीरियली हो रहा है, बट आउट कैसे हो रहा है, पैरेलली हो रहा है. सो दैट्स व्हाई दिस इज कॉल्ड 4 बिट. ओके, सीरियल इन, पैरेलल आउट, शिफ्ट रजिस्टर. सीरियल इन, पैरेलल आउट, शिफ्ट रजिस्टर. ओके, ना पैरेलल इन हो रहा है और सीरियल आउट हो रहा है, जस्ट इसका अपोजिट. पैरेलल इन हो रहा है और सीरियल आउट हो रहा है. ओके, ये सर्किट जैसे मैंने लोड का जो फंडा था. ओके, यहाँ पे भी लोड है. लोड मींस यू आर स्टोरिंग द डाटा, शिफ्ट मींस यू आर मूविंग द डाटा. करेक्ट. लोडिंग मींस यू आर स्टोरिंग द डाटा, शिफ्ट मींस यू आर शिफ्टिंग द डाटा. ओके, तो पहले तुमको लोड करना चाहिए. ठीक है, तो लोड द डाटा फास्ट. तो देखो, जब शिफ्ट ऑब्लिक लोड बार 1 होगा, ठीक है, शिफ्ट ऑब्लिक लोड बार 1. मींस देखो, शिफ्ट लोड बार दैट मींस दे आर कॉम्प्लीमेंटेड. हां, शिफ्ट जब 1 होगा लोड 0 होगा, लोड जब 1 होगा शिफ्ट अब 0 होगा. करेक्ट. तो मान लो लोड इज इक्वल टू 0. ओके, so load bar क्या हो जाएगा, if we apply 0 here, okay, at the input. Okay, if we are apply लो एट द इनपुट। ओके, इस कंट्रोल इनपुट में लो है, तो क्या होगा, आउटपुट ये जो कॉम्प्लीमेंटेड है ये अपर लाइन क्या हो जाएगा, हाई हो जाएगा। करेक्ट। लोअर बिलो लाइन क्या हो जाएगा, डीएक्टिवेटेड हो जाएगा। सो अपर लाइन द नॉट वाला एक्टिवेटेड होगा, लोअर वाला डीएक्टिवेटेड होगा, क्योंकि हम लोग इनपुट में जीरो ले we have taken low here। ओके, तो देखो क्या हो रहा है। So when this shift oblique load bar, this input is zero here। ओके, तो आउटपुट में क्या हो रहा है, अपर लाइन में 1 हो रहा है। देखो, so when this is 1 तो क्या होगा, देखो अपर लाइन 1 है, तो अपर लाइन किसके साथ कनेक्टेड है, राइट साइड में जो एंड गेट है, that is G1 is activating, G2 is also activating here, G3 also here active now। So G1, G2, G3, G1, G2, G3, these are high on here। Okay, तो क्या होगा, A is connected at D1, now B is connected at D2, C is connected to D3, and D is connected to D4, and the lower line is off, so that's why G4, G5, G6 are off, because यहाँ पे हम लोग जीरो यूज कर चुके हैं। So upper line is high, lower bottom line is zero। As the bottom line is zero, so G4, G5, G6 AND gate will be deactivating now, that is these AND gates are off now, but G1, G2, G3 are on। तो क्या होगा, B G1 थ्रू D2 में चला जाएगा, C will move to D3 through G2, and D move to D4 through G3, and ये तो directly connected। So this is the condition, A D1 में, B D2 में, C D3 में, D D4 में connected। Now as soon as you are applying the clock is on, then क्या होगा, data to be stored। So for a single clock, data